Hey guys, this is Art Marshall with Art Marshall's Martial Arts and Self-Defense Institute Academy of the United States of America. Due to the overwhelming popularity and response from the first video, Trumpet Dan's invited me back to show another street lethal technique, as well as discuss where I've been for the past few months and what you can expect to see in the coming months from myself and also Trumpet Dan. Immediately after filming the first demonstration, I began to receive a lot of emails and requests. And also Trumpet Dan's channel became even more popular. As a matter of fact, my video is the #1 video on his channel, even more popular than his Roger Gracie techniques. And it's probably due to my video that his channel is actually receiving any traffic at all. As soon as I got done filming, I was contacted by a lot of top-level guys to come and show my system in their academy. I traveled to Brazil and trained with a lot of well-known fighters, as well as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athletes. I trained with, just to name a few, Rickson, Royler, Royce, Renzo, Ralph, Rorian, Rillian, Renner, Raylick, Rerun, Roger, and Philip. And immediately after finishing my training session there, I was promoted to black belt on the spot by the entire Gracie family. And so now I'm back in the States, and my student body has grown significantly. I went from about 50 students at my dojo in the strip mall to somewhere between 500,000 and 1 million. So naturally I changed locations. I'm now teaching out of the Superdome in New Orleans, and you can find more information on my website about that. What I'm going to show today is a technique centered again around ending up on the ground. Not necessarily a position that I want to be in or that anyone should want to be in. The Gracies told me while I was training with them that 90% of all fights do end on the ground. My response to that was 90% of people have never fought Art Marshall. So Nicholas and I are going to demonstrate this technique for you now. Now naturally, from what I've seen, the patterns I've seen in street fighting is that when someone wants to take me to the ground, if they have zero martial arts training at all, they're going to end up changing their level. You can see Nick has dipped down a little bit. This is a red flag for me for someone who has no idea what they're doing. So I know what to expect. Now he's going to want to change his level and attempt to shoot in on me, as they say, and try to get control of my hips and my legs. For me, this is a perfect invitation for my #1 defense, which is to simply bend over top of Nicholas, and I'm going to bite him on the flank of his upper back, like this. Okay? This has stopped probably hundreds of people from attacking me and getting me to the ground. I was biting backs long before Marv Albert ever made it popular. Now, what Nicholas wants to do, assuming that he has an idea of how to get someone to the ground, he's going to end up using his posture and his size to basically overwhelm me, so I have no choice but to go to the ground. Now, once I'm here, I can do several things. My favorite technique for what he naturally wants to do is posture and punch. So I'm going to create distance, and I'm going to end up catching his punch with my fly trap. Immediately, I'm going to secure a triangle with my legs around his forearm, totally immobilizing him. Try to move. Yeah, he's not going to go anywhere. And even if he does try to strike me with his offhand, I can switch grips and use the fly trap on his offhand. Now he's definitely stuck. There's nowhere to go. The worst part about this hold for him is that I'm creating pressure by pinching my knees together, which will inevitably shatter his forearm, as well as creating a fulcrum with my thigh. In order to get Nicholas on his back to implement the final move, I'm going to open my hips, and I'm going to roll Nick onto his back. Immediately I'm using a helicopter motion with my leg to step over Nicholas, end up in reverse mount position. All of my weight is now in his solar plexus. And in an excavating motion, I'm going to use my vulture claw and attack the groin. This is going to end the fight. So again, another technique that you can use pretty much anywhere you find yourself in trouble. Now normally I would end the demonstration here, however I'd like to bring some recognition to my pupil Nicholas. Nicholas has been training with me virtually every day for the past 9 years. He's never missed a day, be it Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, Hanukkah, Martin Luther King Day, Easter, Kwanzaa, his birthday, my birthday. He's been training with me nonstop, and it is my pleasure to now be able to finally promote Nick to his second white belt in Art Marshall's martial arts system. Congratulations, Nicholas. And this is Art Marshall with Art Marshall's Martial Arts and Self-Defense Institute Academy of the United States of America.